send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Finding room at midfield. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he gets it down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That one caught by Rice. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man downfield is Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelce as time expires in the 1st half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Jackson. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Saints first down on a big play there. A gain of 14 on what was a 4th and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score.
Dummy. Dummy. Dummy.
Yeah, we stick it for 2 hours because she's not drinking for it.
All right.